Hello friends, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to our channel Kidsy and Family, and today we have a very special meal and a recipe for you. This is an Egyptian traditional item. The most surprising fact about today's meal is that it is an extraordinary way of preparing or cooking our skumawiki. Today's main dish is called stuffed skumawiki. In Arabic it is mahshi. So, because skumawiki is the only thing that is available in Kenya, or specifically skumawiki and cabbage, but today we're making skumawiki. Basically, it should have been grape leaf or wine leaf. This is what we use in Egypt and in the Egyptian items, but alternatively we're using skumawiki to make our stuffed skumawiki. It's a very delicious item and it's a very delicious meal. We'll start everything together and we'll see the ingredients. السلام عليكم واهلا وسهلا بكم. طبعا مشاهدينا العرب والمصريين بالاخص مش محتاجين نشرح لحضراتكم طريقة المحشي into details، بس اكيد لما تتفرجوا معانا على الفيديو هيعجبكم ونتمنى ان هو ينال اعجابكم. النهاردة الفيديو بتاعنا عملناه بناء على طلب كينيين من اللي بيتفرجوا عندنا في القناة. هم عايزين يعرفوا طريقة المحشي وازاي نستبدل الحاجات اللي هي زي ورق العنب والحاجات اللي مش موجودة في كينيا، فاحنا هنعمله النهاردة بالسكوماويكي اللي هو حاجة شبيهة لللفت. هو ده اللي متاح هنا في كينيا، احنا هنستخدمه ونعمل منه محشي السكوماويكي زي محشي ورق العنب بالظبط. يلا نشوف الفيديو وطريقة التحضير. Before we start, I just want to tell you about two facts which will inspire you and encourage you to continue the video and to try this recipe at home. One is that every ingredient will be possibly at home available and it will cost you nothing. So let's see the ingredients and how to prepare it. Well, this is our ingredients. I'm just gonna show you an overall picture of whatever available and what I'm exactly gonna use today. And just to clarify something small, I said that I'm gonna use Skumawiki as an alternative solution for the missing wine leaf. And just to remind you guys, this is today's main dish. This is the main item for today's dish, which is stuffed Skumawiki. Look how the fresh Skumawiki looks like. Wow. Okay, so I have some tomatoes, around 3-4 tomatoes. My main dish, which is chicken, I'm gonna use to take the soup. I have onions cut into brunoise style. I have some spices. Of course, you must have heard about the 7 spices. Here I have some sugar, some salt, chilies. I have black pepper, cinnamon sticks. I have my rice and olive oil. بالمناسبة يا جماعة، هنا في كينيا مفيش الا الرز البسمتي، فاحنا المحشي بتاعنا غير ان هو سكوماويكي كمان برز بسمتي. The spices you can add according to your preference, but you basically must be having some black pepper, salt, cardamom seeds, cumin powder, and the cinnamon sticks. Now I'm just gonna add my glass of water, my tomatoes, and I'll mix them in the blender to get the tomato juice. By the way, we're not just gonna prepare our stuffed skumawiki, we'll also make our chicken in a very special way, and we will use it to get the soup. We'll make a special soup with the vermicelli and the salad. It's an Egyptian way of making salad. It's very nice, and let's see. Please continue watching the video till the end. I'm sure you will enjoy it. My tomato juice is ready. Now this is my onions cut into Tournoise style. I'll add some oil. Some butter. Once the oil is very hot, I'll put my onions and stir very well. This is now preparing the main thing that I'm gonna use to stuff my Skumawiki. Okay, so I'm stirring the onion very well, and I'll show you now that to which level it should reach, because I don't want it to get burnt. I just want to get a golden color of the onion. So just make sure you stir continuously like this. I should not leave it longer than this, otherwise it will get burned. Now I'm gonna pour my tomato paste. Now I'll add 1 tablespoon of sugar to my sauce, and then on maximum heat I'll leave it to boil until it reaches a specific thickness, which I'll show you just right away. As I'm preparing my sauce, I'll come now to the Skumawiki, and I'll prepare it in this way. I'll cut this piece with the knife, and this is how I should be having it. This is the leaf which I'll use to stuff. Okay, I'll show you another one. In this way, you just fold and you cut this small stick. Yeah, like this, easy. As you can see, it's very easy. And it's all ready. This is how it looks like. Now let's go and prepare it. Okay, I just want you to take note of this. I have only 2 spaces on my Jiko. One I've used to boil the water. Okay, and I'll add some salt. And on the other side, I've prepared my tomato juice, and I'm adding some tomato paste, around 2 spoons. I'll add 1 tablespoon of salt. I'll stir well and I'll leave it to boil on its own. So let's prepare our Skumawiki leaves as the sauce continues to boil. I'll take 1 bunch of this Skumawiki leaves and I put it directly into the boiling water. I'm with you step by step. Specifically in this part, I'll not pause the video. I'll just continue with you so that you can get exactly how much time you can leave the leaves in the water. It's just about 1 to 2 minutes. And now I'll turn it on the other side. As you can see, it should not take longer than this time. By now it should be ready, so I'm just gonna remove it from the water. Not long time, you see, it's just 1 or 2 minutes. This way, and then I'll get the other bunch of the leaves. Let's check the tomato paste I'm in. Okay, I've just turned it on the other side, and I'll leave it to boil from 1 to 2 minutes only. Okay, look at the tomato paste right now. This is the thickness that we really require. Yeah, that's it. Now I'll take off my Skumawiki from the water, and we're almost ready. Well, now I should say that my tomato paste is ready because I've reached this thickness. And we could also say that 80% of our mise en place is ready. I have this one bowl of rice, this size. I'll wash it properly, and I soak it in some water for about 5 minutes. As it has been soaked in the water, I'll just go right now and prepare my chicken. I'll cook it in a special way just to get some soup, which I'll use for the stuffed Skumawiki. Okay, let's go and see. This is my raw chicken. In hot oil and butter, I'm gonna put some tomatoes, onions, some lovely spices. I'll just stir well first, and then it gets too hot, I'll put my chicken after that. Here I have cardamom, black pepper, cinnamon sticks. I'll add them. Honestly, it smells so good. Now I'll just add my chicken one by one in this. After I put them all, I should make sure I stir very well so that it can gain the golden color, which will make my soup look so cool. I'll add half a spoon of cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, black pepper, and I'm also adding some ginger powder. This is ginger powder. If you have fresh ginger, this would even be better. I'll turn it on the other side so that it can get the color from both sides. I'm just trying to make everything with you step by step so that you can actually get to know that everything is easy and it's doable. Okay, this is it. I'm just gonna cover it for a while, and after a few minutes I'll add some boiling water to it. This is now gonna be my soup. After it boils for some time, it's gonna make my soup. But you should make sure the water you're adding to be boiling water so that we can just make sure we maintain the good taste. In this pan, on maximum fire, I'm just gonna put some cardamom seeds. This is cardamom, some black pepper, and cumin seeds. I'll stir them well, as in I'm roasting them for a few minutes just to get or to regain the strong smell of these special spices, which will make a difference in my meal. I should continuously stir them just to make sure they don't get burnt, and after that I'll leave them to cool down and I'll grind them in the grinder. Since my spices are ready, I'm just gonna strain the rice, which I've soaked with you from few minutes ago. I'll strain it well using the strainer, just this way, okay? And I'll leave it for a while and then we'll see how we'll prepare it. Okay, and just make sure it has no single drop of water. After my spices, have let them to cool down, I'll put now this roasted spices, the cardamom, black pepper, and cumin seeds. I'll put them in my grinder and I grind it well to powder thickness. My rice is also ready after being strained. I'll pour it in a big container and then I'll add to it the spices. As you can see, this is about 3 to 4 spoons of spices. This is also cumin powder, some cinnamon powder. Yes. And I'll stir it well, or I'll mix it well with the rice to make sure that the taste is perfect. This is some coriander. I've cut it and then I'll add it to my rice as well, just to be on the spot. This rice with the coriander and the tomato paste, this is exactly what we will use to stuff the Skumawiki. Perfect. Now I can congratulate both you and me because we have prepared our mise en place. It's 100% ready and all the steps of preparedness is ready too. We can now go ahead and continue to see how we can stuff the Skumawiki itself. Thank you for watching too. Let's continue together. Okay, I've got some slices of tomatoes, pepper and chili if you prefer. I'll put them in my sufria as you can see. I just sprayed them as the first level so that I can put my stuffed Skumawiki on top of them just to make sure it doesn't get burnt. Not only to avoid the burn, but it would also give a very delicious taste. This is my Skumawiki leaf. I'll cut it this way as you can see into 2 halves from the tail, and then I just remove this extra part and I spread it in this way. Now focus very well so that you can learn how to stuff the Skumawiki and to roll it properly. I'll just put this tiny bit of the rice. I roll and close it properly from both sides, and I roll this way. Easy. Let's see another one. You spread, you close properly, roll, and make sure you close from both sides. And roll. We're done. Friends, honestly, you must try this recipe. It's very easy, it will cost you nothing, and it's an extraordinary way of cooking the Skumawiki. It's very delicious as well. So please try it and you just let us know how you found it. Write for us in the comments, and if you like it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and a lovely subscribe from your side so that you can see all the new uploads from our channel Kidsy and Family. I'm almost done rolling majority of them. I just wanted to give you a clear picture of how they look like. Let's do this one as well together so that you can get used to how to roll it. By the way, this way of rolling it on the plate or on a straight table, this is for the beginners to learn how to roll it, because sometimes it's difficult or a bit challenging for people to smoothly roll it in a proper way. But I'll show you after finishing this how if you get used, you will do it with your both fingers or thumbs. Let's look at it. Okay, this is the one I'm doing with both thumbs. Look at how I'll do it. It's a bit challenging, but you can try it. I'm sure when you do one by one, you'll get used to it. It's easy. And just now, I'm just gonna put all of them in my container in a specific arrangement in this circular way, as if I'm making the basement of a building. So I'll just build my circles, circular and circular, until my sufuria is ready. Just continue with us and you'll see everything. And finally, my stuffed skumawiki is ready. I'll take it now and add some soup to it. As you can see, I'll just put a plate on top just to make sure that the soup I'm adding doesn't get into the stuffed skumawiki and spoil it. Look how golden the soup looks like. Wow. So I'll just add the soup until it reaches this level. When I'll just shake the sufraya, as you can see, to make sure the soup gets inside to the lowest point of the sufraya. And then once the level of the soup reaches the plate, I'll stop adding the soup. By the way, this soup is to make sure the rice inside the skumawiki will be well cooked. You see, it has reached this point if you can see clearly, so I'll stop adding soup. I'll cover it and put it on maximum heat until it boils. After it boils, I'll lower the heat a bit and I'll show you. Our chicken is ready over here. I've just removed from the soup and then we'll fry it together after the skumawiki is. I took this video capture because I wanted to show you how it boils. Okay, as you can see, the soup started boiling with the skumawiki. After it will dry a bit, I will leave it a cover, and after it dries, I will lower the fire. You see, the soup is already dried. I'm gonna remove the plate and show you how it looks like. You see? Wow. Okay, this was my maximum fire. Now I'm lowering it. Yes, just like this, yeah. I'll leave it covered for some few minutes. I'm now preparing a special soup. In this sufria, I have a special form of vermicelli. It's an Egyptian one, but you can use that straight vermicelli. I've stirred it well with butter, and now I've added my soup until it boils, and then I'll switch off my fire. You see how it looks like? This is the one I'm talking about. But you can use still the main vermicelli we have here. Okay, so now it's boiling. I just put off the heat and I cover it and leave it to be well cooked in its own. Now I'll prepare with you quickly the salad. The items, everyone has the items at home, but the way of preparing the salad is just a bit an Egyptian style. It consists of mainly tomatoes, cucumber, green pepper, colored pepper if you have, chili if you prefer, and some little spices. And not forgetting the onion as well. After I've added the vinegar and olive oil with the spices to my salad is finally ready. And my stuffed skumawiki is ready as well. I've not served it yet. I'm gonna serve it with the soup, salad, which is the appetizer, and the chicken. Let's see. Wow, this is our yummy delicious meal of the day. This is the Egyptian traditional item, stuffed skumawiki, with an alternative solution for the missing wine leaf or the grape leaf. This is served with a salad, chicken, a special vermicelli soup, and the main dish, which is the skumawiki, stuffed skumawiki. Look at the color contrast in this lovely dish. Amazing appetizer. Hope you enjoyed our video, and please don't forget to give us a like, to share and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that you can get all the new uploads from our channel Kidsy and Family. إذا عجبكم الفيديو فضلا لا تنسوا لايك والشير وسبسكرايب. مع السلامة. باي باي.